Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone? 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It burns, so give him something worse to kill his head with, make him forget somehow. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Sorries won't be enough this time. Yeah, he's calling all his friends to get some action and distract him right now. He's fine, got Lucy on the line, let's get this started. Where's the party tonight? I feel good, nothing weighs me down. I can't believe my luck right now. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Ooh, who needs a job to pay the rent? He's busy. Gotta feel free sometimes, right? What doesn't make you will only make you stronger if you believe what they say. Might be that another day she would have wished he stayed, but they're done. Red eyes while he said, don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Yeah, his baby said that they don't got a future like that. It hurts, so give him something worse to pass the time. Don't you wanna have fun? Fool around with someone. Don't you wanna have fun? Never mind my dumb heart, it needs a little kickstart. 'Cause don't you wanna have fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun? Don't you wanna have some fun?
I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad. I can get you through this when it hurts and it's bad, yeah. Don't ever feel like you're all alone when it's bad.
Testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
I can get you through this. I can get you
Mic check, mic check. Welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto Charts with Road Dog. That is me, Lane, your host tonight. As we take a look at the charts, take a look at Bitcoin, see what's going on so we can make our plans with our altcoins, and we'll take a look at a few tonight. Something might be notable to look at. Right now, Bitcoin, after hitting these areas, right down in this bargain area that we talked about before, 28.5, 28.6 in this area, had the potential to come all the way down to 28,000. But yet, had this nice wick. A lot of buy pressure pushing that price up at 28,600 right through there. Nice to see that. It's a very nice, strong show of strength. And not only that, but it propelled price above its previous struggle area right here around 29,500. Currently above that, if we can hold that area, hey, things look kind of nice. 1 hour's getting a little tired, so, it kind of needs to take a little breather. Probably catch his breath down here at the 9 moving average. That's about 29,500. Give or take a little bit there. Pulling up our indicators here, we can see that money flow is coming into the green. There's that pesky red dot, but hey, if you have a nice run, break through all that stuff, all those obstacles in your way, hey man, you might need to stop and take a breath for just a second. Jan says, do you think altcoin bottom is in and now's the time to DCA? I think it's been an excellent time to DCA. I think ever since around February or so. Maybe in October. That's kind of when I started. But yeah, it's a good time. Altcoins are at some juicy prices right now. And DCA is not a bad strategy at all. Several different ways you can look at it. Look at that nice big candle there. We bounced off the top of this green cloud. We don't see that very often. Usually it will draw us through it, but we did talk about this one instance back here where, we sank all the way through it and it spit us out. I've seen it with other altcoins or in other charts and different time frames, bounces off of that. Just interesting. Still got my eye on you, Cloud. Still think we got some work ahead of us, but on the daily, indicators are looking nice. MACD starting to turn to the upside here. Oh, looks great. We're not there yet, but it's showing signs. Hey, it's right around the corner, baby. Just give us a couple of days here to confirm. We like those confirmations. If you get into the habit of front running, it will bite you. I speak from experience because I still do that all the time. Nice little area of resistance on the RSI on the daily, but may have the strength to break above it. That would be nice. Stochastics are ready to rock to the upside. Everything's wanting to go to the upside on Bitcoin, so it should be an interesting week. Starting tomorrow, and see how the rest of this week plays out. That wick on this candle tells all right there. Buyers just sitting here chomping at it, just waiting for these 28.8 prices, which is my magic number I threw out. 28.8 is a key level for Bitcoin, and the fact that we found support there, tested it again, To me personally, I think that's bullish, especially with the big candle that we got afterward. So I'm looking for probably a nicer, bigger move out of Bitcoin in these coming days. That should be interesting. So what kind of effect will that have on our altcoins? Because Bitcoin dominance is also going up. So is money starting to leave our altcoins? But that's in an interesting spot here on this green cloud. Normally you don't break out of them, especially when you get down into them deep. So not exactly clear with what we're looking at here. With the bigger picture, that's about as good as I can get, but hopefully Bitcoin dominance will get rejected here at this trend line and come to the downside, but it's got some signs it wants to rock up too and propel Bitcoin up higher. So let's move on to Toto 3, shall we? Which is just sitting there twiddling its thumbs, not knowing what to do. So altcoins being kind of iffy right now. Interesting. Remind you, didn't mean to yell in your ear there, but last night we did look at this. The monthly looks great. So there's some stuff in store for our altcoins. It's going to take it a little while to play out because the weekly is not so hot. The 2 week, So it's going to give it a little time to trickle down to these lower time frames. But when it gets here, probably about the middle of this week, something should happen. So this is August. Today's like the 1st, right? I forgot what string it was, but just by the charts, I predicted there's going to be some big news for Bitcoins within the first 2 weeks of August. It just looks like something's going to make it just go crazy. That's just something I threw out a couple weeks ago. We're playing around.
You've been playing with that crystal ball again.
Have not. Never could find the on switch. Take a look at... Oh, let's go check out the chat. Pull it down over here. How you guys doing tonight? Strig is in the house. JN. Do you like data? GHST, PHA. Can you look at project and tokenomics maybe? I want some good low caps and found these. Well, let's take a look. He said data. Slid off his tongue it did. Like honey off of a dew melon in the spring morning. As the wind wafts through the new sprinkled leaves on the trees. Data, he says, as it slid off his tongue. Is it streamer? Tis the only data I see, my man, is streamer. 2 billion, hey? $767 million out in circulation. Nice market cap around 18. All-time high over a year ago, 20 cents. 2 months ago, it was just 2 cents. Currently, just a little over 2 cents. So juicy at its bottoms. Unfortunately, CoinGecko is not the best place to get an overview about what this coin is and what it's about. So We have to blind ourselves. Jeez. Connecting Web3, that's the hot thing with real-time data. So, are you like an oracle in a way? Decentralized and scalable protocol for many data pipelines. Network. Oh, you're killing me with this brightness.
It's the light.
Looks interesting. You're blinding me. You need a night. My eyes are on fire. Streamer provides real-time data infrastructure for the decentralized Web3. It is a core service layer which implements a vendor-neutral real-time publish-subscribe protocol for data transmission. The data travels via a global peer-to-peer network which is scalable, robust, and permissionless. Okay, interesting. Hey, I had plans on looking on High Street. Yeah, I noticed that tonight. Hopefully I won't forget. If I do, just remind me. So, data. Ooh, we're in one of them kind of dilly-dillies. So it's at a nice bottom formation. It may take it a little while to get out of this and do the bigger moves that we want to see out of it, because it's kind of in a range. Some might call this the Wyckoff accumulations. Was that the spring? So anywhere toward the bottom of this line, near this line, is a great place to sink your teeth in and start building up a little bag of this, because that's what the whales are doing. They're accumulating right here. So a token that's about just a little about 2.5 cents. 2 billion market cap. So reasonably we can look somewhere anywhere from $2 to $5, maybe $8. Who knows? But definitely more than 2 cents. And $2 is definitely not out of the question there. So interesting. And those prices are for like the long-term hold bull runs that, we're still about a year and a half away from. This area around 7 cents looks juicy. It drips from my tongue like dewdrops from a honey melon. So definitely nice. Looks like it's going to be a little bit range bound for a little while doing the, but great time to accumulate for a long-term hold. Anything for short-term going on here? Trade-wise. Seems to be a little bit on downtrend at the moment. Don't think it's necessarily found its bottom. On this particular trend, may have. It's on the 618. Maybe it'll turn around here, but it can come down a little bit lower. 0.022 this area. if you really want some good places to put some buy orders in just to see if they get hit, which give it just a little time. Where is that tool, man? Come on. I feel like they move things around on me here. So it does look like it will be coming down, in my opinion, over the, I don't know, this next week or whatever. We'll be kind of making a ball and wedge eventually, and then, you know, breaking up out this kind of range that it's in. What's the other one we're looking at? It is GHST. Oh, Ghost Avagachi, I remember that. It was a game. At least they don't have a ton of tokens. That's one thing it's got going for it. 52 million, most of them in circulating supply. 48 million. It's not horrible. It's got 10x potential there. Easily, maybe. And I'm being conservative. It reached $3. And we're what? 94 cents right now? Get back to all-time highs of 3x. That was over a year ago. So Avagachi is a decentralized DeFi-based NFT collectible project. Digital pets that you can keep, upgrade, dress. The only thing about these things is that they're just basically kind of fads. But hey, we'll chart it. So it's got to catch all the craze again that it once had when it first came out. That's usually, you know. But at least they had a small number of tokens, or their maximum supply is small. That one's some smart thinking there. Well, the weekly MACD is showing a little bit of signs of life here. Like it wants to do something a little bit bullish. Got that going for you. It's a lagging indicator, so price action should be showing some positive price action over the last few weeks there. At least it's rounded out here on the weekly. Money flow starting to turn to the upside. So they put the brakes on to the downtrend. That's good. Kind of just bottom out. It's accumulation basically. There was its high at $3.34. Interesting there. That hit those levels nicely. Very reasonable to expect it to come up to this $1.98 area. Being that this is a weekly chart, this will take it a long time. 318 might be an area to contend with, just right above it. It's like this is going to be kind of a interesting area to get above. Going to have to struggle with. Daily, it is still under the 200 moving average. Oh man, daily doesn't look so hot at all, really. The best thing it's got going for it is this little green line that 9 moving average is it's doing all the work trying to reclaim the ground to the upside. The rest of them are wanting to come down. And it's set where it could actually come down for some more. It appears to be trying to do a kind of inverted head and shoulders type pattern. And may have a decent little neckline there, so that may be what we're seeing playing out. May just be retesting that. Something to keep your eye on there. Moving averages, they got a little struggle here. Got to give it a couple of days to see if it's going to start trying to fight through this and go to the upside, or if it's going to, it should tell us actually really soon if it's going to keep going to the downside. Jan says, Ghost, I think will underperform. I want 20 to 50x potential. If Bitcoin dumps back to 28K, then yeah, it'll take all its right with it. A little scared to start DCNA and alts. Before you know it, your portfolio is down 30 to 50%. It can be, unless you get them when they're really low. Right now, a lot of them are still low. They're slowly starting to take off a little bit. So the best way to do it, in my personal opinion, is to go by Bitcoin dominance, which is overall on a rise. But right now, most people are thinking about it in terms of dollars. So we're, playing by a little bit of a different strategy here. But for someone who is more heavy into, say, Bitcoin and Ethereum, let's stick mostly with Bitcoin. As Bitcoin starts going off and still in the show, more money is actually going to pour into Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. That is usually how this plays out. Bitcoin gets all the attention, and it's about to take a worldwide stage. I mean, it's happening. It's getting ready to have its time to shine, and it'll bring all the altcoins with it. But as it comes up here, and it looks like 60% will be about where it goes. It could go higher, but wherever it goes, and this will be well into the market. This will be eventually, when we get up to these numbers, it's going to be well into it. All attention to be on Bitcoin, and then it'll top out somewhere. We think about 60. And then when it just starts declining and coming down, this is the area that you'd want to get into altcoins, jump into altcoins with your Bitcoin. And then as it comes down to the bottom, sell back into Bitcoin, and man, you could have doubled, who knows, whatever your Bitcoin, depending on how you're trading it. Or we can play the dollar game, which is not looking bad either right now. Bitcoin will outperform overall altcoins, but altcoins will still have a good run of their own. And it's looking like it's shaping up nice. We don't have a confirmation on this inverted head and shoulders yet. It has not been confirmed until we get up to this neckline. And that's what we're waiting on, which that move in itself would be a big boost for the altcoins that we're in. And it's struggling to get back up there. And we're talking about weeks, into September. And it may get kind of iffy. We kind of, this inverted head and shoulders potential is what we're saying on this. It's also below the 200 moving average on the weekly on total 3. There's also this curving structure, which is kind of a scallop. Now, currently it looks like it's doing what it's supposed to for a reverse scallop like that, coming down to the same point and then bouncing back to the upside. So hopefully that won't go against us, but sometimes I wonder about them. Because, it's coming from the downside. It could be an inverted, cup and handle style formation. It would be a nice one if it is, which could propel total 3 down. Don't want to see that. And it would still be in this larger pattern that hopefully we found support on. So we're not through the woods, but it looks like things are potentially shaping up. Just watching it carefully. So, but buying alts with the dollar at 60 to 65% is better than buying now, right? With dominance at the 60%. Well, it depends on what Bitcoin is going for. Well, you're not really looking at it in terms of dollars, or you're looking at it in terms of Bitcoin. If we're talking about the Bitcoin dominance being at 60 or 65%. If you try to think about that in dollars, it will just make your head hurt. And doesn't matter in the end. I need to add this to my other watch list here. This is Tether dominance on the weekly. She looks a little bit toppy. But overall, gotta say, it's a strong chart going up and to the right. This is it on the monthly. And basically just in an upward channel. Maybe getting a little top heavy here. May have found an area to contend with that may bring us back down. Who knows? May retest this area. Indicators just tell us that it's just has a little bit of a struggle right now, but nothing definite other than we're below the 9 moving average, which typically means that it's lost its upward momentum, so gets a little stagnant. Ooh, the late night sleepies have snuck up upon me. Let's come back to the chat here. And PHA was the other one that you were talking about, right? I've been in on that one before. So another 1 billion market cap, 9 cents currently. Looks like a decent pick. $56 million market cap. Circling supply is almost 600. It's about 60% of it. Hold your eyes. On-chain verification, off-chain. Interesting. Okay. So you're finding ones that actually seem to have some, use case. Worth doing a deep dive into it. But Lens Oracle API, Oracle Play. So you also have to keep that sector in mind because some sectors move a lot slower than others. Oracles are, they're iffy. They have the runs, like all of them. AI is probably a good one to look at because that's kind of died down just a little bit. It'll get another boost. Metaverse and all that, whether it actually works well or not. So Theta, baby, all-time high was $1.39 and back in May 2021. Let's take a look. Trying to make sure we got a decent chart. It goes back far enough. January, September 2020, February 21. Here we go. Theta Network. Trading view. Should have all the data. Just doesn't give me volume. So we're just at this all-time bottom here. So, not a bad pick. I mean, it's not going to be a quick trade, but if you're looking for something long, to hold midterm, long-term, I mean, you can't. I'm on the monthly right here. This is the monthly. I mean, this is what we look for. We look for bottom areas. We take a risk on that, and if it falls through, then well, it's not going to fall through too much. 25%. I mean, you got to take that risk. You may have to ride this down 25%. But after that, it wouldn't take much for you to ride it up, 200%. And eventually, that's what, 746. Ooh, all to that candle wick, man, that's a lot. About 6,000%. When this coin reached, what was it, $6? So, you got me looking at it now. I'm thinking, Looking on the weekly here, same thing, same story. Got a little bit of a broader range to look at there. We could go down to 0.078 cents. Possible. Doesn't mean it will. Definitely a good place to look at picking it up. So, in my personal opinion, it can definitely still come down, even way down to these areas here. I think that's a great place to put some limit orders in, take a chance on it. Were I looking to get in on this, I think that would be well, I mean, that's the play I would take on it. If that idea fails and it comes down further, well, it hasn't done that before, so that's on our side that it's less likely to happen. Showing some divergences on some of these indicators, especially on the wave tables down here. Momentum waves. A little bit on the RSI. But it's starting to slow down here. I think this is an excellent place. Targets on this guy. Should be looking at 74 and 92 cents. That's a 10x over time. But those should be the areas that we would be headed to. Now I'm on the weekly chart here, so we're talking months to get up there. We're kind of making like a double bottom scenario here if this plays out. And then technically you could even look at it as going higher. So we got this, and that's our peak coming down. It'll come up to those same levels, and you're basically just doubling that. And we're talking about coming back up to about $1.88. And so from about, under 10 cents to $1.88, not a bad one. It'll just take it a while to get there. I think if Bitcoin drops to 20K, total 3 can be around 220, 260, 220. I hope so. Striker says he's been exhausted all day. I have felt exhausted all day too, my man. I'm right with you on that. Just been taking it easy today, but just blah. PHAN data or AI coins. Okay, cool. They look like they had a good use case, and I have not done a deep dive into them, but looks like you're on the right track there. I like what I'm seeing on, especially on this one, Vela. He's got all the data. Look at that. Vela only has 18,000.6 holders. Data has 3,500 holders. I think out of the two, I like this one the most. Trying to read my writing over here. Oh yeah. So Quartz, we looked at this one not long ago. Said, hey, it's in this formation that could do something. Might be getting ready to do something. And if you didn't trust this, I don't blame you, because it is a symmetrical triangle, and I don't trust them either. It was the moving averages that spoke to me on this one. But it is kind of a quirky one. It's called quartz. It's over on MEXC. And it does seem to be respecting this. We kind of drew this trend line a little high because of the wicks. It likes to wick up a lot, which is what it just did again. And I said, you know, if you put your sell orders over here, you know, it's an easy 50%. Just for it getting up to the top of the trend line from where it was, right? Boom. Even got up much higher. Just right at the top of what it did over here. Just stack those up through there. Wow. Let's see, from that same area, that would have been 185%. Nice. And right now it's kind of just retesting the top of that trend line area. I think it's got a good chance to keep going up with this breakout. So interesting, but it may get a little tricky before it does that. No, 1 hour looks like it's got a little, maybe coming back down to these areas here. So definitely hit that target and went way above. So yay, yay. Go quartz. Go quartz or go home. There's some signs that it does have some more life into it. It's going to have to kind of reset here in just a little bit. Man, that's a big wick right there. So the big thing I'll be looking for, 100 crossing over the 200. Doesn't look like it's really in a hurry to do it right now. Just kind of flirting with the idea. It's not really willing to commit at the moment. The ones have. They've already taken off. But if this one's kind of holding back, well, it's going to take the life out of the party here while these guys have to come back and kind of convince it. Come on, come to the light, come to the other side. So we could see it drop down to these moving averages. Least retest is 21. Sorry, I lost the 9 there. So this one's getting ready to pull back some. Nice place to enter right here. This area 0.00077. Then you too could get in on the next run of juicy gains. As this coin makes another crazy attempt to break out of the trend line. Side effects include runny nose, itchy eyes, constipation. That means if you invest in one of those that you're still early in ETH, has like 1.5 million holders. Yeah. My opinion on XYO. No, I asked that already, but I don't know your opinion anymore. I don't know my opinion anymore either. It seems to change depending on what's on the chart. XYO. I've got a small, tiny moon bag of that. I think it's sitting over on Coinbase. And I like it when you can moonbag things and just have them sitting around somewhere. Hopefully staking, if they can. I forgot what this one does. XYO network. Lots of tokens out there. But the circulating supply is high too. Maximum supply, it says, is 13. Maximum supply is 13.9, a little under 14 billion. All that's supposed to be out in supply. Market cap is low, under 50 million right there, so that's nice. But wow, why do you need all these tokens? And what do you do? How are you changing the world? What are you about to revolutionize? All-time high was 8 cents. 8 cents. over a year ago. We're trading at 0.003 cents. Whee! Look at this chart. Just down, down, down. And popped up and came back down to the same area, so we got a double bottom scenario. That's to our liking. We like that, because that means if we go in, chances are this is likely to be a bottom area, so we can't lose as much, right? So that's cool. So JN, I think you've got your head on straight, looking at the right kind of projects, especially if you're looking for a bigger return, like those 25 to 50 X's. Man, these could do more. XYO was, oh, there's our eyes again. Spare me. I'm blind. Take a chance. I bet it's got a white screen. What do you bet? Oh, okay. You've earned some points already just by having a dark screen. Oh, and giving me that option? Oh, I'm giving you extra brownie points, XYO. You've already touched your right demographic with me right there, just knowing how to approach me. Self-sovereign ecosystem for a cryptographic future. Technology protocol designed to improve the validity, certainty, and value of data. We're building a data marketplace that gives users a gold standard for any apps, websites, and blockchain technologies that rely on trusted data. So, more data. Rolled off his tongue like the dew off of a melon on the spring morn. We're building the world's first reality oracle, another oracle play, okay? Hopefully these oracles have some good use. I mean, Chainlink seems to be dominating that area. I hope there's some specialized use cases and things like that that these others can capitalize on. Otherwise, my only concern is that given that we're just now moving toward mass adoption, it may take a little while for, they still may be a little bit ahead of their time. I mean, the real movement may be another cycle away, but doesn't mean that it will not have an excellent run or make you the money that you're looking for this time around at all. Definitely can. So XYO had how many tokens? 13? Yeah, most of them are out. Okay. Woo! Just gotta get up there. But definitely, it's going to play out this range for a while. This is going to be an area contend with at 0.00634. And it's even got another little range here. So it may bounce through here, or it may widen that range, and that's what I kind of think that it will do. Looks like more like a Wyckoff type of accumulation over time, right through this area through here, in my opinion. And so there should be an area that it would spring to. My personal guess would be right here at this level. weeks, maybe months away. It could dip down to 0.002425 right through there. After, you know, they Wyckoff accumulation, they will play in ranges, maybe even come up through here. You know, at some point there should be a spring, and that's when it comes down there, and then we start seeing it go more toward the, you know, getting it out of this range and going to higher levels. And this takes a while. So accumulation, but these are good areas, and you can definitely, you know, play in this range. You can, you know, 2 to 3x your return just playing these ranges along. So it'd be a good one to trade, it looks like. We have to start looking at this a little bit more on trading, but I'm on the weekly. I'm on some huge time frames right now. Taking a look on the daily just to see its general health, which is it's under the 200 moving average, which means it's feeling a little puny. Came down here, rounded over this way. It made us decide to come on back down toward this way just to double tap that 0.00312 area. It looks like it's trying not to, but let's zoom in just a little bit. Zoom. Those moving averages, oh man. They just pistol whip this one. Pistol whip that price. It's you know. Got a little indecision doji candle under here. Underneath all three of those, just braided together right there. Lost all three of those moving averages, and now that's some hellacious resistance at the moment. Indicating that we could see a little bit more downside. 9's trying to cross the 21. That may give us a little bit of a boost here for maybe some sideways action here, but she's got some struggling here to do under the 200 moving average here as well. It had a nice little run there. I think this was pretty much sideways and maybe some down here still, just a little bit more. I don't think that's quite played off. There is a little bit of bullish divergence, a little bit on the waves. Not as strong as we need for a reversal. Definitely think it's still possible for it to come back down to these areas. Just kind of test this area, rounding this out before it starts doing something again on XYO. I think this, you know, accumulation basically is what it is. That we looked at over here. XYO looks like a Gala chart. Is having too many coins out of the same section a bad variety? You probably want to spread it around just to have a little bit more diversity there, because otherwise then you have to wait for that whole sector to take off. So yeah, you probably want to look at layer ones are definitely good. Some of the layer two protocols to look at. Of course, you got your DeFi things, your even your meme coins or whatever other areas you want to look at. But a lot of them are starting to utilize. A lot of them are starting to utilize AI, and that will start catching on. We'll see more of that. What category am I mostly in? My long-term holds. Let's see. Got V-Chain, supply chain. It's a layer one. Cardano, layer one. A lot of layer ones. XRP, QNT, AGIX. That's on Cardano now and Ethereum. So that's when my AI plays I got into way early, or back in October. We got in about 5 cents. Litecoin, that would be layer 1. That one's grew. Casp is one I'm working on, but it's not one of my bigger bags there. Cadena, that's more like a layer 1. I've got a lot of layer 1s, I would say. Chances have Vet, THETA, I've got THETA. Gala, don't have that anymore. Engine, I think I still have some of that. Loop Ring, Kusama, right? KSM, Phala, XYO, and Dana. I like Phala. I like that pick for you. I don't have that. I may look into more of that. And XYO may be interesting. I do have a little bit of that. Mostly, I think it's moon bagged, but it's not a huge thing. Not huge because they have so many coins. But THETA's been a little disappointing to me. I don't know if it's going to. I don't know if anybody cares about it anymore. It sounded really promising, like they were teaming up with Google and were able to solve some kind of problem about streaming that would revolutionize the whole world. And now what? This world has been revolutionized so many times in crypto. But they have an actual platform. I was checking it out because they had Mystery Science Theater 3000 on it. And I thought, well, okay, well, they got something, because I remember that was the big announcement. 1 billion market cap, or 1 billion maximum supply. Market cap 772 million. So, I mean, it's got what we want, and we've seen it up. I think it's about $16. $15.72 is what we have for all-time high here on CoinGecko. It has not yet seen its 4-cent all-time low. Hey, there's my buzzer. Oh, blinding me with science. Now we're Web 3 blockchain infrastructure, okay, for video, media, and entertainment. Something AI, decentralized AI supercluster, and generative AI and content recommendation. Metachain 4.0. Earn T-Fuel, I have that too, by simply sharing your PC, Mac, and Linux box resources. Interesting. I might want to look into that. I want to start getting back into some of this stuff. So, maybe you will surprise us and get that, do something to surprise THETA. Come on, baby. You got up there. I want to see you get back up there again, because I got a bag of you. It's kind of just flailing around. 77-cent THETA. These were some really excellent places to get in on this. This is actually why I started looking at it back in 2020. I was right around these prices in 65 to 70. I think it was about 75 to 77 when I got into it then. And I'd missed most of the move. Because, I mean, it was hanging down to low. 7-8 cents there for a long time. Took a big dip, and then we got up to 70. So, and you start seeing that, and you're like, oh, I feel like an idiot. I'm buying at the tops and all this. But no, she went on up to $13, $14. Remember it hanging around at 8 quite a bit. So that one was nice. Had a lot of hype behind it there. A lot of potential. Parabolic run, down and sideways. Common structure there. Hit a good pattern to break to the upside. Just going to take it a while to do it, man. Been waiting for a while on you. You're dragging around and you're boring me, THETA. You're killing me, man. killing me. Just killing me. Because I was dipping into it when we were here last time back in October. So that's why I got so tired of it. Especially getting hopeful. Not really trading it. Maybe I should have traded a little bit. I think maybe I did a little, but nothing to grow my bags magnificently. And then here we are back at these levels again, and I'm just like, I'm tired of the ride, man. Note to self. Wait that extra 6 months. The next cycle. Wait that extra 6 months. I have 5 coins with Web3, and you probably have a lot of coins with Web3 because a lot of them will start slinging that. Do you think the coins I have are here to stay and have a good use case because I want them to boom in the bull run? I think you got a good selection there. And Loop Ring has been around for a while. Did we look at Loop Ring? I think I've looked at it recently, but it may have been, yeah, because I keep getting stuck on that market cap when that first selection always gets me. Let's go to the dollar there. Because I used to have this one. I don't anymore. I'm not in this one right now. It broke market structure here, so down and sideways. And it seems like it's found support here at this area by 18 cents, which is that's a normal price range and a good price range, actually. You know, add it to your bag and DCA and stuff, especially if you're DCAing. Now it looks like you have this big scary head and shoulders here, but man, you might. Definitely ticks all my boxes for a head and shoulders. It has that neckline. Holy crap! Doesn't mean that that's going to play out though. We're on the daily. Are we under 200 moving average? Well, it may play out. Who knows? I can't imagine that it would, especially at this point in the market. But if this scenario plays out, we're going to 0. Going to 1 cent, and I don't see it, baby. I don't see it. I don't think it's going to work. 18 cents, 21 cents. Falling below that. Haven't done that in years. I don't see it happening. Finding support here, I think it looks good. So I would not see that as head and shoulders. Although, you know, if you want to get technical about it, you can make that argument. But she's got this rounding right here. It's so cute. And a little dimple butt right there. You see those little butt cheeks are pointy little right here? Forgot to wipe right there. Look, right here, butt cheek down right here. Yeah. It's cute. Falling channel right there should break to the upside. I think it looks good. I think it's getting ready to do something. So, alright, let's check a little closer here. Let's look at these moving averages before I get all Humpty on that last statement there. So, moving average is not very happy at the moment. It will come down a little bit. Down about this 20 cent range. Maybe even down to 18. 19 cent area. It could. It's lost its structure too. That measure move, we did take that measure. We looked at this recently, so there is a measure move target down here about 18 cents. That could be playing out over the next week or so. But I look for it to actually find support here and then do a double bottom. I think this one's doing, looks like a freaking harmonic thing. And I think I played around with that, yeah. Personally, I don't think it'll go past. I think this is a great time to start dipping into Loop Ring. KSM only has 10 million maximum supply. That's interesting. Yeah, that's why I think that one's a good one too. I think we looked at we may have looked at this last night. I can't remember. Oh, I think we did because this is the one with the Type 2 return. Oh, this is very nice matter right now. which I'm not going to pretend to fully understand. This is a Mitch Ray thing. I'm just copying his TA here because I liked it and I believe in it. I think it's how it's going to play out is true because it meshes with what I see too. In this retest double bottom scenario here, falling wedge. This is my stuff. Break out to the upside. All this stuff means that it can just go higher. Basically come back up to these areas 500. So over time, could take years, darling, could take years. Grab a cup of brandy, sit by the fire, and just wait for years. You retracted that message. All right, let's see. What do I have on? Where'd my list go? My list is right here. I want to look at a crazy coin. I'm looking at. Don't laugh, y'all. I'm looking at Jared from Subway. Preferably on Mech C. Not that I believe in this coin or anything, but I think it was doing something. Yes, this is what it's doing. It's starting to get into a little bit of an upswing. Moving averages are starting to line up, so it's going to start going up for a little while. How far, I have no idea, but it's changing trend right now, so it's getting ready to do something. My guess would be a safe bet to this incomprehensible number with all these zeros right around this area of this green box point 0.0000134. It is currently sitting about half of that, so you know, nice little 80% gain possibly coming from this. And then again, this is a worthless meme coin. You know, could easily rug bull or whatever they do, but actually I think this one's been around for just a few weeks anyway. I'm not sure Mexi has had this one for a while. I think it's been around longer than that. Since July, I think it's been around longer than July. Surely. Jared's from Subway, how are you changing the world? Are you going to punch my card? Will this keep me from having to go through that annoying punch card thing? 100 bunch of zeros out of the skyrocket crazy number zeros there. More zeros than I can cipher at this 4th grade education, let me tell you. Jared from Subway ETH. We got to see what it says, just because. Jared Worlds, he went to Jared. You only get that if you're in the U.S. And pay attention to jewelry commercials. Jared's World's most rewarded meme token ever. The most rewarded. It's on Ethereum. Jared from Subwad MEV bots earn about $1 million plus daily for Jared. Tokenomics. They suck. Are you tired of the same old boring investments? Look no further, because Jared Meme Token is here to revolutionize the way that you invest and have fun. Neither going to revolutionize something. They're going to revolutionize the way we have fun, man. Jared Meme Token is an Ethereum-based cryptocurrency that rewards its holders with exclusive meme content and exciting perks. Change the world, Jared. Wasn't a Subway discount in there anywhere, man. And here I am starting to crave a sandwich. I think there's a missed opportunity there. JN, I am only 15. Wow. Okay, cool. Only 15, ready to full-time crypto if I kill this bull run and make like 30 to 50 X's. No, I'm ready for the next bear market. Hey, the longer you're in this market, the more you get used to it. The average of my age are doing nothing with less money, and they earn per hour and only make $3.90 per hour, and I'm going to save to invest in a lot of crypto. I think you're doing a smart thing. If you play it right. I mean, you just don't want to get in here and just throw your money. You know, it sounds like you got a pretty decent head on your shoulders and have thought about this and looked into it. So kudos to you, my man, because that will pay off. So learning all this at this point in the bear market is perfect. Yes, you will be the envy of your friends and hopefully get all the hot chicks. So I can't miss my entry point. I need to make the most out of it. Well, the benefit is that, you know, we are, can we come up here? Make it big. Blow it up. Whoa. Clear my screen out just a little bit. So, where's my little tools, man? Oh, you don't show my tools here? You suck, dude. All right, you can show my tools here. So we're in a market cycle, right? And it's like this. It's just an S curve, basically, right? So at the bottom, we top out. So this is called markup. This is distribution. This is when everybody starts selling and taking profit. And then we have markdown when prices start coming down. And then we have our bottom. So the whole idea is for the whale strategy, which is what I've been trying to do this time. This is finally when the stars have aligned. Now I'm in a good position to actually take advantage of that. And that's what I've been trying to do. And I probably did it just a little too early, jumping in October. But hey, you know. I made a note of that. But anywhere you come down to the bottom, I mean that's perfect. So we're still in this little bottom cup area right now. We're nowhere close to the top. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell, it's going to be hard to screw it up right now. It's just hard to, especially, I mean, altcoins already went up during this phase, and then now they're back down to these same areas that they were. A lot of them October, November, December. Still some good deals out there on a lot of those, and it's a great time, especially if you're DCAing. It's going to be hard to mess that up. So, in my opinion, you're in the perfect time. Just pick good projects that you believe in, have good use case, and they will also, save some capital for the new ones that come, but I do recommend being more heavy into Bitcoin, because that will save your portfolio. That will help level it out, and it will also come in handy for you as Bitcoin gains in price, and you can play the OG Bitcoin pair game and grow your Bitcoin, because that's what it's all about for me. It's easy to lose sight of that. Let me see if I can get my chart set back up again. He's on my perpetuals. So Bitcoin on the 1 hour, looking a little froggy. It's cool that we did this, regain this area. Hopefully we can hold this level. Looks like we're going to. Looks like it'll be an interesting day tomorrow for Bitcoin. It should be an interesting day for altcoins as well. Jan says, Ari, look for a watch to buy, and if I make it, it's a stable price watch. Not losing on it. You're looking at buying a Rolex, man? Hey, I give you a deal on the Rolex, man. He's authentic. It says Rolexa on it. The A's there for good luck. It's six for me, but I'm up every night to do crypto analysis and research. I use my summer vacation good, man. Huh? 6 a.m. where you are? Is that what you're saying? So I'm guessing are you in the UK? I'm just kind of guessing. I cannot do time frames in my head, man. Gives me a headache, man. I start thinking about numbers, my head start, no. Makes me want to take a nap. So I can get a little bit of a pullback on Bitcoin, so good for you. Help my little short here. I'm doing some crazy degen Bitcoin plays right now. I need that little move to the downside right there. Just saying. Because the time is now 12:18. I'm going to go ahead and call this one a show. We're going to say these other little tickers for tomorrow night. Go to something to talk about there, but don't let 0x get past you. Keep an eye on that one. JN sounds like he's learning something about Bitcoin dominance. That will teach you a lot in this game. Guys, have a good night. Glad to see you here. And if you can, hit that like button on the way out. Very much appreciated. Thanks for joining me, man. Catch you tomorrow night. Where'd that transition go?
You hit the wrong button again, man. Who hired you, man? Is that the same one from last night?
Come on. Come on. Come here, bud. Come on.
When all else fails, I just simply hit that button one more time.
I don't need to analyze. Every word that comes out is a lie. Make you look like you're so ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. THETA off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you was really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets.